Hey guys, welcome back to Crime Stories with Yvonne. Now, today's case, it's not just shocking, it's terrifying because this man didn't just kill, he didn't just rape, he escaped prison, changed names, fooled the system, and stayed ahead of law enforcement for years. His name was Edward Maina Shimoli, but on the streets, people knew him as Carlos the Jackal. And once you hear what he did, that nickname will make your skin crawl. So, here's what we know. By the time police finally caught up with Shimoli in the early 2000s, he had already killed at least 14 people, raped over 80 women, and escaped from maximum security. But here's the thing, he didn't look like a monster. He was clean cut, well spoken, charming. He changed names constantly, sometimes calling himself Kevin, sometimes Collins, sometimes George, and he could manipulate just about anyone, even prison guards. Criminologists would call this a classic psychopathic profile, someone with no empathy, skilled at deception, and completely lacking remorse. He first made headline in the late 1990s after escaping Kamiti Maximum Security Prison. And listen, Kamiti is no joke. It's Kenya's most fortified prison. Walls, guards, everything. But Shimoli got out. Rumor was he bribed insiders. Other people think he faked his identity and walked out in disguise. Whatever he did, it worked. He vanished. And while he was gone, he didn't lay low. He was robbing people at gunpoint, breaking into homes, assaulting women, murdering anyone who got in his way. Most of his crimes happened in Nairobi, in neighborhoods like Dandora, Kayole, and even upscale areas like Westlands. He'd leave behind nothing, no fingerprint, no witnesses, just fear. And here's what really chilled people. He didn't have a specific target, young, old, rich, poor, it didn't matter. It was all about power. And that randomness, that's what made him so terrifying. Now, let's talk psychology for a second. In criminology, when you see a mix of sexual violence, murder, and calculated evasion, you are likely dealing with someone suffering from antisocial personality disorder. That's the clinical term for what we call sociopaths or psychopaths. They don't feel guilt, they're impulsive, but they are also extremely good at pretending they are normal. Shimoli played the role perfectly. When police finally caught him, in 2007, it wasn't during some huge raid. They pulled him over, just a routine stop, and inside the car, they found a gun, a wig, handcuffs, fake IDs, and documents linked to recent break-ins. He was ready for anything. One officer said he had the calmness of a man buying groceries, like none of it bothered him. And get this, even while in custody, he kept planning escapes. They locked him back at committee, but this time in total isolation. He was never tried for all 88 rapes, only a handful of murders stuck in court, and some survivors never came forward out of fear or shame. One detective even admitted the case felt cursed. So many loose ends, so many victims, too much darkness to track. Shimoli was eventually shot and killed in 2007 during a failed escape attempt, and when they found him, he had notes, detailed maps, another fake ID. He was planning his next move. Even in death, he was still thinking 3 steps ahead. So, what do we take from this? That monsters don't always look like monsters. And if this one chilled you like it did me, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and trust your instincts.